Shalom, I give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, and double honors the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone and the bishops of Great Millstone, that taught us this word. I just want to talk about, the idols and how our people are caught up, you know, and they get into worshiping all these other gods, Christianity, Buddha, Rastafari, Rastaism, it's everything, voodoo. People get really caught up in these, but the Lord said, not to do these things, man, especially in these end times. But the first scripture is Deuteronomy 6:12. Then beware, lest thou forget the Lord, which brought thee forth out of the land of Egypt from the house of bondage. And right when we got out of Egypt, man, our people started erecting a golden calf and doing all that. That just tells you just how sottish, Israel is, man. Erected it right after they didn't see the miracles, right after the Lord delivered them from the plagues. Split the sea, a dry ground. They saw the chariot. Cloud by day, pillar of fire by night. And they still went off, man. Thou shalt fear the Lord thy power, and serve him, and shalt swear by his name. Ye shall not go after other gods, of the gods of the people which are round about you. Yeah, so when we were scattered, we went into these other lands. We're scattered amongst the other nations, the other people. So, we was around their gods, and their customs, and those vain heathenistic customs and all that. The Lord has told us not to do any of that stuff, man. The people which are round about you. For the Most High is thy power, is a jealous power among you. Lest the anger of the Lord thy power be kindled against thee and destroy thee from off the face of the earth. Yeah, that's why we're in the predicament that we're in today, man. That's why one of the reasons why all these curses are on us today, and why we have to deal with being under this devil, man, and being in the system, because we went off, worshiping all these other gods, and committing adultery, not following law, statute, commandments. So that's the reason why, we're in this position that we're in, man. She said, "Ye shall not go after other gods, man. The gods of the people which are round about you." And the main god we're dealing with right now is that Caesar Borgia, man. Our people in that Christianity church, Christian church, Catholic church, wherever. But all throughout the history, man, we went off. Even King Solomon. He erected all these statues for these gods, for his wives. He had 1,000 women. It wasn't the women that the Lord was angry with. It was him erecting, statues for those women. This is 1 Kings 11:6. And Solomon did evil in the sight of the Lord, and went not fully after the Lord, as did David his father. Then did Solomon build a high place for Chemosh, the abomination of Moab, and in the hill that is before Jerusalem, and for Molech, the abomination of children of Ammon. So yeah, man, he was erecting all these statues and high places, for these other gods, man. And the Lord considered that evil, man. He did evil in the sight of the Lord, and we weren't together as a people since, man. We haven't been a sovereign nation since Solomon, man, when the Lord destroyed it. And likewise he did for all his strange wives, which burnt incense and sacrificed unto their gods. And the Most High was angry with Solomon, because his heart was turned from the Lord, power of Israel, which had appeared unto him twice, and had commanded him concerning this thing, that he shall not go after other gods, but he kept not that which the Lord commanded. Wherefore the Lord said unto Solomon, forasmuch as this is done of thee, and thou hast not kept my covenant and my statutes, which I have commanded thee, I will surely rend the kingdom from thee, and give it to thy servant. But yeah, man, he straight up, really, had about what, it was like 80 years of sovereignty as a nation, 40 years under King David going to war, conquering all these other nations, another 40 years of peace under King Solomon, you know, and we haven't been a sovereign nation since. But yeah, I mean, this all ties into these end days, man, as far as, worshiping other gods and worshiping, the beast system. Uh, and the sacrificing too, man. Our people are into that right now, especially in the Hollywood, in that entertainment industry, the sports industry. You got these guys that will sacrifice their children, but that's nothing new, you know. Leviticus 18 and 21, thou shalt not let any of thy seed pass through the fire of Molech. Neither shalt thou profane the name of thy power. I am the Most High Yahweh. So yeah, man, that's something that goes on unto this very day, man. Sacrificing the children, passing through the fire of Molech. They got a big statue up there in Northern California. What's it called? All the elites go up there every year. But people most likely in the Hollywood industries and film, they'll sacrifice their kids, man. That's why all these celebrities, all of a sudden, a family member will die just out of the blue. The music industry too. A cousin will die, or kids will die. Somebody, because they're sacrificing unto Satan. Participating in that witchcraft. Because America was built on witchcraft, and our people are heavily into that now, man. Especially, the black woman, man. She's heavy into that zodiac shit, man. Tarot cards and all that. You got the tribe of Levi, they're heavy into that voodoo, man. That's all left hand energy, the left hand side. You're not to deal with that stuff, man. So thou shalt not let any of thy seed pass through the fire of Molech, man. So that's nothing new. They've been doing that going back, man. So yeah, Southern Kingdom and the Northern Kingdom, man. But our people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. That's why they're in these churches, man. That's why they're in these temples, Buddhist temples or whatever, man. Seeking answers. That's Hosea 4:6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because they have rejected knowledge. I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power. I will also forget thy children, man. So our people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, man. But even when you do try to teach them the way, they reject it. So the Lord's gonna get our people for that, man. Yeah, scrolling down, Hosea 4:17, dropping down to verse 17. Ephraim is joined to idols. Let him alone. The Northern Kingdom is heavy into these idol worship as well, man. There's a video years ago where I think it was Issachar. They were in a church or a funeral or something. They're carrying the statue. I don't know what god it was, Guadalupe or Mary or somebody, but they dropped it. It broke and shattered, and they were all just devastated by that, man. They really felt that statue was a power, man, that unto them. They're probably praying to it and everything. So Ephraim is joined unto these idols, man. Heavy into that, man. Ephraim being, so-called Puerto Ricans, man, the head tribe of the the Northern Kingdom. So yeah, it's representative of Israel, the Northern Kingdom. Yeah, man. It's Wisdom of Solomon 14 and 12. For the devising of idols was the beginning of spiritual fornication, man. And the invention of them, the corruption of life. Yeah, it's spiritual fornication. We just read in Deuteronomy, man, that the Lord is jealous, worshiping other gods, uplifting other false gods, man. There's only one power out here, man. His name is Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. It says, for the devising of idols was the beginning of spiritual fornication, and the invention of them, the corruption of life, man. Yeah, you're corrupting your life when you get involved in that, man. You involve these churches and all that, Catholic Church, whatever, you know, that isn't, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Yeah, just dropping down to verse 27. For the worshiping of idols not to be named is the beginning, the cause, and the end of all evil, man. All evil, man. Bad times. It's bad times, man. When you get into the worshiping of idols, man. He said it's the beginning, the cause, and the end of all evil, man. So I will destroy thee from off the face of the earth, man, because you kindled Yahweh's anger, man. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. That's why these curses are on us, man. It's Romans 1:22, professing themselves to be wise, they became fools and changed the glory of the uncorruptible power into an image made like to corruptible man, and to birds, and to four-footed beasts, and to creeping things, man. So they took that glory of the Most High, man, and made an image. Into the man, birds, beasts, as man was worshiping it, man. The Romans, the time of the Romans. Even then, New Testament. Wherefore the Most High also gave them up to uncleanliness through their lust of their own hearts, to dishonor their own bodies between themselves, who changed the truth of the Most High into a lie, and worshipped and served the creature more than the Creator, who is blessed forever. Amen. Yeah, changed the truth of the Most High into a lie, man. That Jesus Christ, the Caesar Borgia image, that's changing the truth into a lie, man. Nowhere in the scriptures to say the Lord looked like that, man. You're not to have that image up in your house. So yeah, but this is what, because coming to that time where Esau's gonna, create, these unrighteous decrees, mainly, the MOTB, Mark of the Beast, to where you're gonna have to, worship. That's gonna be worshiping the beast when you take that chip, man. But this is what you're supposed to do when you're confronted with that choice. With Daniel, you gotta look to these examples, man. The story of Daniel when he got thrown in the lion's den. So here, like the kingdom, the governors, princes, counselors, they all came up against him because they were jealous, that the king was taking favor to Daniel. So they came up with this decree to kind of catch him up. It's Daniel 6 and 7. All the presidents of the kingdom, the governors, the princes, the counselors, and the captains have consulted together to establish a royal statute to make a firm decree that whosoever shall ask a petition of any god or man for 30 days, save of thee, O king, he shall be cast into the den of lions. So they made a decree that you couldn't worship, the Most High, man. Now, O king, establish the decree and sign the writing, that it may not changed according to the law of the Medes and Persians. Therefore, King Darius signed the writing into law. Now, see, when this comes in, you have to have that faith. This is now when Daniel knew that the writing was signed, he went into his house, and his windows being open in his chamber toward Jerusalem, he kneeled upon his knees 3 times a day and prayed and gave thanks before his power, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, as he did aforetime, man. Yeah, so even if they come up with these laws, you're not to take that chip, man. Then these men assembled and found Daniel praying and made supplication before his God, his power, before Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Yeah, so they ran up on him, they got him, they tricked him, He jumped down down to 13. Then answered they, and said before the king, that Daniel, which is of the children of the captivity of Judah, regarded not thee, O king, nor the decree that thou hast signed, but maketh his petition 3 times a day. And then the king, when he heard these words, was sore displeased with himself. And he set all his heart on Daniel to deliver him. And he labored till the going down of the sun to deliver him. So basically, yeah, they threw him in the den, man. But he had that faith, and the Lord delivered him from that. Yeah, so just jumping down to verse 20, And when he had came to the den, he cried with a lamentable voice unto Daniel. And the king spake and said to Daniel, O Daniel, servant of the living power, is thy power, whom thou servest, continue able to deliver thee from the lions? Then said Daniel unto the king, O king, live forever. My power has sent his angel, and has shut the lions' mouths, that they have not hurt me. Forasmuch as before him innocency was found in me, and also before thee, O king, I have done no hurt. So yeah, man, the angel shut up the lion's mouths, man, because he had his faith and he didn't, worship those other gods. He didn't, give into that unrighteous decree. So this is all relevant in today's time, man. Because that image, the beast image, that our people are going to worship again by getting that mark. This is Revelation 13:15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would worship the image of the beast should be killed, man, but not worship. The image is like this Roman system that we're learning. And today, this Roman system, reincarnated, basically. It says, as many would not worship the image of the beast should be killed, man. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in the right hand or on their foreheads, that no man might buy or sell, save he had the mark, in the name of the beast, the number of his name. So yeah, he's going to give these decrees, these laws, to where you have to take that shit, man. Whether they bring in UBI or whatever, however they do it, to crash the system, and they're going to get rid of that paper dollar, and everybody's going to have to take this MOTB. He's going to force you to do it. If you don't, you're probably going to end up in a concentration camp, get your head chopped off, put you to death, however he's going to do it, man. But, you're not to take that shit, man. Because then that's showing your allegiance to Esau, man. That means you're bowing down to Esau when you take that shit. All right? You're worshiping, you're putting Esau above the Most High, man, when you take that shit, man. And those got those missiles waiting on you if you take it. But yeah, I just want to get into this. We're in this captivity now because worshiping of these other gods, getting caught up in all these philosophies, and Yahweh Bashem Shai is the one true power that you are to worship. With that, shalom.